I want to start off by saying that during the holidays, many pets often feel left out as we gamers often spend more time in front of our mobile screens instead of giving them the attention they deserve. Take some time and play with your pets to make them feel part of the family and loved. Alrighty, let's get to the actual video. Hey guys, this is Catfish here again, and welcome back to my channel. I was going through the comments and many of you guys have left super kind words that make me feel really happy and appreciated. I really do appreciate all the love and support I get from you guys, and oftentimes, I wonder what would have happened if I just so happened to not be free that one weekend when Metro came out, and I wasn't among the first YouTubers to put out a serious Metro video. Something I noticed in the comments, however, is that there's a significant amount of you viewers that still want to play with me. However, for the next few weeks, with the chapter of Metro coming to a close, I'm going to be spending more time playing with only my clanmates to help them get to their financial goals before the chapter ends in 2 weeks. With that said, I'm very sorry again, but don't let that distract you from the fact that I do have something very fascinating to show you guys, something that was way overdue, which is the official best armor loadout, weapon loadout, and loadout in general. Let's get started. The first thing I want to impress upon you guys is that this clip is actually from December 5th, which is almost a month ago. This means two important things. One, I have been testing weapons and armor for many weeks now, but I didn't want to rush a video just for views before arriving at the truth, which is what this channel is all about. The second thing is, there are hundreds and hundreds of gameplay footages in my photo album just sitting there for me to eventually make a video out of it. I have some clips from even months ago that I'm only going back to now because it's relevant to what I'm talking about. In this old clip, you can see that I brought a group of trusted friends with me to see how many shots it takes for a bot to knock me if I was wearing a level 6 vest with 3 pink refined steel plates versus 3 pink refined composite plates. Surprisingly, the result of that study showed me that when a bot fires corroded .45 ACP ammo out of a Thompson SMG, there is actually no difference between the composite and steel plates. Both plates require the same amount of shots to knock me, and also leave the level 6 vest with roughly the same amount of durability left. However, we came across an issue. If you read the description of the plates carefully, you can see that for the composite plate, it says, fitted to the vest to give plus 50 penetration resistance, while the steel plate says, fitted to the vest to increase the protection by 5%. This vaguely worded description actually caused a bunch of confusion and raised more questions. Some of these questions that many of my friends, fans, and viewers have asked includes, what does penetration resistance mean exactly? Are bullets supposed to bounce off your armor? And if they bounce, do they just do no damage at all then? Does this mean that for corroded ammo with 0 penetration bullets, there is no benefit to using composite plates to protect against these kind of bullets? And finally, does this mean that pink refined steel plates, which offer no penetration protection, are worthless against high penetrating rounds like the purple high explosive ammunition? There were so many questions that were extremely difficult to answer because bots only shoot corroded ammo on the first map. We didn't have the means to safely test our steel and composite plates against purple bullets because the only way we could do that is by hitting start at the same time and hoping that my friends and I would just so happen to be matched into the same game. There is one way though. The only other way to test this is if we just so happen to bump into an enemy squad wearing full level 6 armor, uses pink refined weapons, and fires purple high explosive ammo. Most importantly, we needed to be able to communicate with this enemy squad, and they needed to not betray us and wipe us out during the peaceful experiments. With Christmas being only a day away, a miracle happened because wouldn't you know it, that was exactly what happened. It just so happens that a group of Chinese conquerors had the mic glitch where enemies can hear each other. Luckily for me and my squad, they were very polite and friendly, so we agreed to meet at the Black Bunker underground to say hi. You might be asking yourself, wait a minute, Catfish, aren't you an American? How did you communicate with a bunch of Chinese-speaking conquerors? Well yes, you are right, I am an American, and that's why in this clip, I will show you the benefit of being an American who speaks many languages.
我卡了哎，我还活着吗？
哦 ，We can hear the enemy， 敌人。
哦 ，Hello，
你们讲中文吗？
讲中文啊，你们在哪里啊？
我们4位是美国人，只有我会讲中文而已。
真的吗？你可以不要打我吗？
你是穿什么衣服？你是 Level 6衣服吗？
那是什么？
你是哪一级的防弹背心？你是6级吗？还是4级？
我卡了啊
I got supplies.
我卡了。
你卡哪里？
你不要打我，我穿6级。
我不打你，如果你不射我，我就不打你。你卡哪里？
我在地道门口。你在学校吗？
不是，我是在北方。There's an enemy.
北方
A Chinese girl. She's stuck underground. She says to not shoot her. I told her if she doesn't shoot me, I won't shoot her.
I'm not stuck. I got two teammates over here.
Okay, well tell them.
我有2个队友。
跟他们讲不要射我们。如果他们射我们，我们得开枪。
你们我们穿钢铁阵线3个钢铁。
可是我们需要去地底下，因为我们有黑那个什么黑密码。
黑卡吗？
对，我
现在就要去开了憨憨。
Oh, they also have a black password letter. They're on their way there too. Well,
对啊，我们已经在地下了。
They're already next to it though.
Hello.
She asking.
有人。
不是我们 ，That's not us. That's not. 那不是我们，我们还在桥上。不是我们 ，That's not. They're facing enemies right now underground. I'm telling you, that's not us.
死了。
你们死了？
不是对面的死。
They just killed the enemy.
Hello， 我们在打，你们在地道吗
？Yeah, that's them.
我们在用榴弹打你们呢。Hello。
Hello，
Hello。
有打吗？打起来了吗？
不用打吧，应该不用打吧。
不用，真的吗？来 ，Hello。收枪
Put your gun away. No shoot. 不要打。No shoot. Please no shoot.
你打字跟他讲不要打。那我过来。
Okay.
Hello。哎，好好玩哦。Hello。
是4个呀。
对呀。
太好笑了。
这是你吗
？Hello。
对，这是我们。对，太好笑了。
你们是哪里的？
没关系，
美国的。
对，我们4位是美国人。对。
这个都是啊。
你穿5级耶。
对。所以we don't need to waste bullets. You know, no one needs to die here. Yep. 对，太好笑了。
对啊，都没有东西。你队友呢？Where's the black bunker?
Yeah, we're gonna take a picture in front of the black bunker. Okay.
在哪里啊？在这边吗？
太好笑了。
好好笑，好多人在 black bunker 里面跳舞吗？你看，这是我们刚才打的。Look the enemy. 怎么办？
你们是怎么把这个门打开的？你们是丢那个fire molotov 吗？
对啊。
You threw the molotov, no wonder. 因为这个门 the chests are only half open, so you guys glitched into the door. We actually have the Should we tell him? 如果真的敌人来怎么办？我们7个人对4位。
我们这样子，每人一个角落，这样。
对。When a real enemy comes, everyone takes an angle. We'll aim at the doorway. And everyone takes an angle. Could you imagine how scared? 那敌人怕死，7个枪对着他们。Yeah, okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, cheese. This is YouTube right here. Oh my god, this is amazing. 太好笑了。
我趴在地上，然后你们拿枪。
可以，好。Okay. Yeah, everyone point the gun at her. Okay, she wants a picture. All right, 1, 2, 3, cheese. That's too funny.
这个太好笑了。
你们要不要一起 teamwork， 然后我们去打那个学校的那个 boss？ Nice.
等一下，不是神仙跟那个榴莲，你出来。就4个就好了。对 ，The only 4 of you stay here, and then we coming.
Okay, so this is a reenactment. Okay, no shoot. Okay, yeah, don't shoot.
Don't shoot. Okay.
All right, walk through.
然后进去。我操！对不起，打扰了，这个好好笑。
Yeah, I'm putting this to YouTube. This is too funny. This is such a rare game, and it just so happens that I speak Chinese, so I can communicate with them.
是你在卡我榴莲。
这个好好笑。
你队友能听到我声音吗？还是只有你能听我声音？
可以，
我能听到，
都懂。
3, 2, 1, OK。哦。
你们4个人，就你们4个人，笑死了。
你们要不要？我们其实可以去学校，只要我们4个在一起，然后不要跑到另外一边，我们就不会就不会有问题。
也行吧，也行吧。
也可以。
好，试试看吧，试试看。好 ，Let's go to school, everyone together。好，不能跑走，因为如果跑走，我不想不小心打到你。Let's go。
没事，我们找个队友跟着你。
我们跟着你们。
哦，在这里，对，
学校的后面
这个地方。嗯，对，这里。
这里吗？
哦，对了，
这好好笑。
我能 ，OK， 我能需要你帮忙一下。你们是用什么子弹 ？We can do the experiment right now since they're cooperative。哎，
神奇啊
！Yeah， 你们是用什么子弹？你们We can do the bullet test right now since they have armor。
你要什么
？72。
你们是用什么？762，然后你们是用什么颜色的？是粉红色的还是
紫色、粉红色都有。
是的。
OK， 紫色、粉红色。哦，那刚好。Does someone have two pink plates for me？ 我们可以做个实验。
什么实验
？One pink plate。OK， 等一下哦。
你要打我们试试看吗
？No， 你打我。等一下哦，我把这个撑上。
Where are you? Which one?
等一下。哎，这是跳的，这是我。等一下，我跟你讲胜点，等一下，先不要射哦。你先用紫色的，等一下哦。我想想看哦。Which bullet should they test? Should they use the purple one or the pink one to test? Probably purple one, huh?
Use purple, yeah, use purple.
Yeah, use purple. 用紫色的打我，然后你射的时候，然后你射的时候不打头，要打我心脏，然后就慢慢的射，我要看你需要几个子弹把我打死。Yeah， 等一下。
我打了。
好，开始。
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
心脏棒。1
2
3
4 5 5 6 Wait, that's
7
Wait, did you? 你好像是不小心打到2次，是不是？还是我好像
他2次不小心打到2次。
对，所以其实是9发嘛，不是7发。
对。
Okay,
so 9, right? Because she
nine.
Okay, 9 shots. Okay.
是粉色吗？
好，不是，现在我要换成那个什么，另外一个因为我在用那个什么，你知道那个什么不像那个 composite, who has composite plates? Who has composite plates? Okay, give me one composite plate. And who has another composite plate? 我需要那个什么蓝色的那个什么 plate 那个盔甲那个，不知道中文怎么翻译。
蓝色的盔甲，蓝色
就是那个什么你知道我跟你讲就是这个东西。
哦。
对，这个对那个板，对我在看哪个比较强，是那个钢的比较强，还是那个蓝色那个比较强？所以我需要3个，等一下。
一个深蓝色，一个浅蓝色的。
哎，我有，来，
可以借我一个。哦
，perfect,
OK， 我需要，让我借一下。Okay, let me borrow it. OK， 所以我现在有3个。OK，Yeah, ready.
Go.
用 single tap.
1. Oh, sorry.
单点了，你用单点了。
单点。
我在单点。 2, 3，
对，
不是我的2个那个击打的叠在一起了。3
4
5
6 7 8。
我操
OK，
对的。
所以哪个比较强？是那个浅蓝色还是深蓝色比较强？
刚刚
第一个吗？
第一个。
第一个。
对，第一个比较强一点。
第一个要9枪还是8枪？
第一个是 OK，so the steel plate is stronger than composite。
I got
supplies。
我们就再重新做一次，因为好像你射了2次，好，你不小心点了2次，所以不小心。
重新一次。那你要重新。
这个 AWM
那换个人吧。
这 AWM 用的是什么子弹呀？
Let's go。
哎，
我们
不是
可能
Let's go.
Okay, we need to do it one more time
那我要再打一
because
次吗
she accidentally tapped it twice. So 用那个什么 MK14 应该比较准一点。用 MK14的那个什么紫色的 use MK14 Purple bullets and then shoot Hutman here.
来
Hutman.
我来打。
好。
好，你来打。
OK，等一下，需要那个什么紫色的give me one more purple plate. One more purple plate. Come on, hurry. 95分钟。Where's the last purple plate? We need one more purple plate. What's the last purple plate? 借一下。这里。Here, Hutman, grab this. Okay, Hutman, grab that. Grab the purple
你
plate.
们有没有撤离信号枪啊？你们有没有撤离信号枪？
我们没有，所以我们赶快做，
我们也
赶快
没有
离开。
就
OK，
快
对，
走
赶快做，赶快做。
赶快走，
哪一个？
这跳这个，他们 OK， 那个 OK， 赶快，射，1
1
2 2 3 4 5 6 OK, so 6 with a composite.
Let's go.
Okay, quickly, do the steel plate. Give me the steel plate. Where's the steel plate? Give me the steel plate. Where's the steel
I
plate?
have the steel
这
plate.
里
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. OK，
这里有一个，
OK，
要不要？
等一下
不要吗
steel plate. No， 我需要粉红色的 pink steel plate. Where's the pink steel plate?
Here.
Give it to me.
哎，go
No， 不是。I need a pink steel plate. Pink steel plate. Come on.
I got
Right there.
supplies.
That's an improved. I need a refined steel plate. Who has a refined steel plate?
I got
Nobody has a refined
supplies.
steel
I got
plate.
supplies.
No，
还有
I
这
got
个，
supplies.
哦，这，好，赶快，等一下哦。OK， 赶快射我。这，射我，我这里啊！1 2 3 4 5 6，哎
6
一样，这都一样。OK， 我们赶快跑，因为我们快没时间。
哎，
下次见。
这是谁的？这是谁的紫色的？把那个粉的还给我，哥哥。
哦，这还
I
给你，
got
这还给你。
supplies.
Where's my pink？
对，还给你。OK， this is someone else's。
我没有拿到。
这，
可以了，OK，
还给你。
Alright，I got it。
快跑吧 ，run！ 下次见。We gotta run。
下次见。
拜。OK，this。
我们在这里。
This way。
走了。
Go. How much time do we have left? How much time? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I mean that was worth it though. That was super worth it. Now we know there's really no difference.
他猜，就这样。
哎，那好像是真敌人呢，小心。
赚的。
Just keep running. 快跑。快没时间了。Just run. Go. 没时间了。
接我，不要接我。
3分钟，2分半吧。2 minutes 30 seconds.
走。
Yeah, no, 我没给。
Just go.
3分钟够了。
可以。Just go.
我再开个箱子，还有个箱子。
你还开箱子，我你妈！
He's still opening boxes. He's like, give me 1 second, let me open this chest. And the girl's like, are you kidding me? You're opening a chest right now.
这什么 iPad 的
iPad 啊，可以，挺好的。
哦 iPad, OK, tablet PC.
你们的那个出口点在哪？
我们快到了，我们很接近，我们会 make
我
it.
们也是哎。
OK， 那就可以。
他们应该在我那个标点那，你们那个旁边是不是有个河道？
对，我们是同样的地方。
哦。
OK, we're actually in the same place. OK, good.
OK。
OK, they will make it too.
很棒。
没有 boss 了。
打个 border， 然后
走。
He's like, do you want to fight the boss right now? Boham, come on, let's go.
跳下来快一点走。
我在跑，快走，最后1分钟，笑死我。
2分钟来得及，到了已经。
好好玩哦。
那边还有2个箱子可以开。
不开了，爸爸，开个嘚嘚。
太穷了。
好，我们
是200米。
我们也到了，你也到了。
That was a neat little Christmas surprise. It reminds me of the Christmas truce of 1914. Look it up on Google if you don't know what that is. Anyways, thanks to these friendly Chinese players, we were able to test things that we would have never been able to test. At this moment, however, I have a huge disclaimer. This video was actually supposed to be made public 2 days ago. I posted it as an unlisted video so my close friends can watch it first and give me feedback before I made it public. Around this time, Jellyfish suddenly messaged me and told me that she was not in fact wearing 3 pink composite plates, but was instead only wearing 2 plates due to the rush and misunderstanding that resulted. What that means is, even though Jellyfish took 1 less shot from the M762 than me to get knocked, that was probably because she was wearing 2 composite plates compared to my 3 steel plates. So who knows? maybe it does take the same amount of shots for an M762 to knock a person wearing 3 composite versus 3 steel plates. Anyways, the test involving the MK14, however, was solid. There were no double taps and everyone followed instructions. Scrapping the result of the first test, the second test once again confirmed my hypothesis that there is no difference between the steel and composite plates. This result is very important. This means that even though the steel plates offer no penetration protection, they still perform similar, if not better, to the composite plates which are supposed to block penetration. What does this mean for your armor loadout? This means that if you're going for maximum protection, you should use 3 pink refined steel plates on your level 6 vest, unless if you already have 3 pink refined composite plates on it. It's not worth it to switch. Moreover, you can use 2 steel, 1 composite, or even 2 composite, 1 steel if you want, and it will still not make a significant difference. My recommendation, however, is to wear 3 pink refined steel plates because there are many ways you can take damage without being shot at by high penetrating rounds. You want plates that protect you against a variety of incoming damage, such as monster bites, rather than just a very specific subset of incoming damage, such as armor penetrating rounds. If you plan on entering the radiation zone, the ideal armor loadout would be 2 pink refined steel plates and 1 lead-lined fabric. The data doesn't lie, and there you have it. In terms of weapon loadout, I highly recommend you to fire immolating rounds for mid to long range on fully automatic weapons and purple high explosive rounds for close ranged combat. The reasoning is simple. The immolating rounds prevent enemies from scoping in. Even if you just hit 1 shot, an enemy not being able to scope in at mid to long range is a defenseless enemy. However, at closer ranges, enemies can hip fire, so there's no need to use the slower killing immolating rounds. Instead, you should opt for maximum firepower and use the purple high explosive rounds at hip firing distance. Keep in mind, this only applies to fully automatic weapons. If you're using a refined AWM, you should always use the high explosive AWM rounds because you want to be able to cripple an enemy soldier with the first shot. While grips are subject to personal preference, I highly feel like you should use a compensator for close-ranged guns and suppressors for long-ranged guns. This means that if you use an MK14 and AKM combo like me, you should put the compensator on the AKM since that is your close-ranged weapon, and the suppressor should go on your MK14 since that is your long-ranged weapon. However, if you're using an MK14 AWM combo, then the MK14 gets the compensator while the AWM gets the suppressor. Finally, what should your radiation mode loadout look like? Everyone should always bring 2 pink refined weapons, 1 for close range, 1 for long range. Everyone in the team needs to be wearing full level 6 armor with 1 lead-lined fabric and 2 pink refined steel plates. On top of that, everyone needs to carry a pan for lucky bounces. The weapons and the armor needs to be repaired obviously, so check that every time before hitting start. Finally, within your backpack, you must be carrying the following items: a long-range scope, at least 4x or greater, a mid-range scope, a close-range scope such as a red dot sight, and a night vision scope or thermal scope. You should also have 3 smoke grenades, 3 Molotov cocktails or frag grenades, 3 first aid kits, and at least 4 painkillers in terms of boosts at the bare minimum. Then, in terms of ammunition, you need to bring 200 rounds of pink immolating, 200 rounds of purple high explosives, and 100 intact rounds for bots and bosses. If you have password letters, place them in your lockbox. Otherwise, place your most expensive rounds in your lockbox before starting the game. When you start the game, always make sure you reload both weapons. Make sure that if you are using a 6x as a mid-range scope, that it is dialed down to 3x, and that you have your pink ammunition loaded right away because most likely your first contact with enemy will be from a distance. Well, there you guys have it. That's how I would strongly recommend you to set up your Metro character for a successful Metro run. As long as everyone in the squad has these following items, you and your team will be much better prepared for emergency situations. Use the Molotovs to prevent enemies advance if somebody gets knocked, stay constantly boosted and right before going underground, and keep your backpack as clear as possible to pick up enemy loot. That's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you hated it, please let me know how to improve my future videos down in the comments. With that said, my name is Catfish, happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.